Things must be really up in the air with your new wife now that her dead husband is alive again.
You gotta have patients waiting for you, right?
Actually, no, I don't have to be a GH until later this evening. You want to get a beer?
Whatever you want from me, you're not getting it.
You don't want to be friends? You know, we don't have to be adversaries.
No, we don't. If you drop your lawsuit against the Quartermains.
I would love nothing more than to resolve my conflict with the Quartermains amicably, but I get nothing from them, zero. They've iced me out. They don't talk to me. They don't even relate to me on a person-to-person level. I'm trying to meet a medical obligation with Leo, and Olivia keeps looking at me like I'm working some kind of an angle.
Well, are you?
At the risk of repeating myself, all I want to do is get my father the recognition that he was denied. And that may not mean anything to you, Jason, but it might if you were the guy who sat at his father's deathbed while he was grasping for his last breaths. The last word he said on this earth was, "Why did Edward shut me out?" Look, Jason, even if I do win this lawsuit against the Quartermains and get the juicy satisfaction of a few ELQ voting shares, it's not like the Qs are gonna welcome me into the family with open arms, and by extension, Jimmy Lee.
Then why bother?
I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, really? Don't play a player, Brooklyn. Okay? The fake bump into establishing doctor-patient confidentiality, then bringing up a situation where one of my doctors breaks it, a doctor that just so happens to be locked in litigation with your family. You knew about that? Yeah. Austin is the son of Edward Quartermain's illegitimate son, Jimmy Lee Holt. Edward wrote poor old Jimmy Lee out of the will, and now Austin's in court trying to write himself back in. Impressive. Not really. You know, the Quartermain squabble is the go-to gossip in the staff room.
Okay. Still, Austin definitely crossed the line.
Yes, you're right, he did. Dr. Gatlin Holt had no business discussing or making a diagnosis regarding someone he doesn't have the expertise to examine. So, when and where did he say Leo was autistic?
It was at GH, actually, this morning.
Were there any witnesses?
Chase and Maxie were nearby, but they weren't a part of the conversation.
Okay, would you be willing to give your account to a disciplinary board? Why am I even asking? Of course you'd be willing. This is the point of the conversation.
So what are you going to do about Austin?
Okay, let me do my job. And in turn, you take care of Leo, because if Austin thinks he might be on the spectrum, I'm inclined to believe him.